Hello, welcome to the very first episode of Maximize Your Career Potential in the year 2011. I'd like to use this opportunity to welcome you to the new year and to wish you a happy new year. My name is DJ Shabanjo and I'm your host of this program. Today I'm going to be talking about New Year resolutions. At the beginning of the year, lots of people decide to start doing certain things, or maybe stop doing other things, or maybe do more of one thing or less of another. And the beginning of the year is a time when a lot of people think they could resolve to change the way they do things. However, statistics have proven that for most people who start the year with a new resolution, maybe they're looking to stop smoking, or they want to spend more time with their family, or they want to lose weight, whatever it is people aspire to, whatever it is they resolve to doing at the beginning of the year. For most people, by the end of January, that's it, by the end of January, most people revert back to what they used to do in December, November, and the months before. So what we can really say is, for most people, New Year resolutions are a waste of time. Okay, but there are certain people who actually do resolve at the beginning of the year to make changes to their approaches to life and based on what's important to them, and they actually do achieve what they set out to do. Today, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, if you have decided to stop doing something or start doing something or do more of or less of another thing, what I'm going to do today is help you by sharing with you 4 simple things you can do to enhance the likelihood of you actually achieving what you're setting out to achieve with your New Year resolutions. So there are 4 things, and I'll quickly share them with you. They're very simple, very basic. The most powerful things are usually the less complicated, and these 4 things I'm going to be sharing with you are really very basic, and I'd like you to grab a pen and just take these down and primarily make sure you action them. The first thing is you really want to understand why you want to do this. Someone who's a mentor of mine said to me a long time ago, DJ, why you do something is more important than how you do it. So let's say you want to lose, I don't know, you want to lose 10 kilograms or 15 kilos as the case may be. Well, that's a really good thing. That's a good thing to aspire to. But the question I would ask you is, why do you want to lose 15 kilograms? So, and in answering this question, what you want to do is you want to get a pen and a paper, because you are going to ask this question as broad as possible, to get lots of reasons, but also drive it deep to get to the core of why you want to achieve what you're looking to achieve. So we'll use this example of the person who's looking to lose 15 kilos. So, first question, okay, so you start by asking yourself, why do I want to lose weight? So it could be, I want to lose weight so I can be healthier. I want to lose weight so I can look good. So answer that question with as many answers as possible. I want to lose weight. Why? Because I want to look good. First reason. Number 2, I want to be healthier. Good. Number 3, I want to lose weight because my partner told me to. Number 4, I want to lose weight because, just as they come, I mean, whatever it is that you're looking to do, just capture all the reasons why you want to do that. Okay, so capture as many as possible, whether it's 4 or 14, it doesn't really matter, but capture as many as possible. What you're doing there is you're broadly reviewing why you want to achieve this goal. Now, once you've done that, what you now do is you take each of those reasons and you drive them deep. So let's look at one of those reasons. We did say the reason why you want to lose 15 kilograms is because you want to be healthier. So the question is, why do you want to be healthier? I want to be healthier so that I can be more effective in my job, I can be more productive in my job. Question then is, why do you want to be more productive in your job? I want to be more productive in my job because it can increase the likelihood of me getting a promotion. Why do you want to get a promotion? I want to get a promotion because if I can get a promotion, I can earn more money, move into a bigger home, and maybe get my children a better livelihood. So you can see there, by just taking one of those reasons, you really drive it deep, and what you're doing here is you're capturing the essence of what you really are looking to achieve. So basically, you're not really looking to lose weight, you're looking to achieve those things that you've captured. Okay, so in this situation, the reason why you're looking to lose weight is so you can provide a better lifestyle for your family. And how you're going to achieve that is by losing weight. You can have more energy. By having more energy, mental and physical energy, you can be more productive in your role, which can enhance your possibilities of getting a promotion, which can enhance the likelihood of you getting a higher income. And you can see there, by doing that and expanding each of them, what happens is this becomes your motivation, because the reality is change is tasking, change is challenging. There are going to be times when you feel like quitting. But if you have done this and you make this very clear, you put it before, you put it up on the wall as the motivating reason for you to want to lose weight, it will then inspire you to do the things that you need to do, especially those things you don't feel like doing, that will help you to achieve that goal. So that's the very first thing you want to do, is you want to really drive things wide and drive them deep to really understand why you want to do this. The second thing you want to do is you actually want to break it down into smaller actions, specific actions, and that would help you to achieve this goal. So, for example, the person who's looking to lose 15 kilos, question is when? So you start with having a time scale. So I want to lose 15 kilos by the end of the by the middle of the year, whatever it is, you would know what time scales you're going to be working with. But what you want to do now is you want to break it down into specific actions that you would be taking to move you in that direction. So, for example, maybe you would be exercising a certain number of days a week. Maybe you would review your diet and stop eating certain things and start eating other things. So really be very specific. For example, it might be eat smaller portions of food. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, be very specific about what you want to do, the frequency, and also if you can put a time scale. So say between now and the next between now and 3 months and the next 90 days, I will stop doing something specifically that would move you in the direction of your goals. So break it down into specific tasks and align them with time scales. That's the second thing. Now the third thing, which is also very important, is you've got to be very realistic about your goals and use what I call a gradual approach. I'll use an example of mine. I used to have a very sweet tooth, and I've got a cup of coffee here. Once upon a time, a few years ago, I think about 5 years ago or thereabouts, if I was going to be drinking a cup of coffee like this, I'd have to have at least 3 spoons of sugar in my coffee to be able to drink it. That was then. So I'd read about sugar and how it's not really good for your health, and I made a decision to cut out sugar, or at least to minimize the amount of sugar I took. And one decision I made was I was going to wean myself off of sugar in my coffee. I didn't do what a lot of people do, which is just decide, okay, it's the beginning of the new year, I'm going to stop putting sugar in my coffee. If I had tried that, I probably would have failed. So what did I do? I started by dropping from 3 spoons of sugar to 2 spoons. And so for quite a while, for about 6 months or so, I would put 2 spoons of sugar in my coffee. Then after a while I thought, okay, I'm doing 2 spoons, I could probably manage with 1.5 spoons, and I did. And initially it was a bit of a challenge, but I got into it, and I was using 1.5 spoons of coffee for a few months, and then I cut it down from 1.5 spoons to 1, and then from 1 spoon, after a few months, I cut it down to 1/2 spoon. And for quite a while I was putting 1/2 spoon of sugar into my coffee, and now I actually don't use any sugar in my coffee. And you know, the good thing is you really don't appreciate good coffee if you put sugar in your coffee. So if you maybe are one of those people who still put sugar in their coffee, you might want to consider doing this, because I promise you it does make a big difference. So with your approach to your New Year resolutions, I'll recommend you do the same thing. It's very difficult to move from doing something to stop doing it completely. So what I will recommend is you look at a gradual approach and just gradually break it down, and slowly move from where you are to where you want to be. And so the fourth thing you want to do is you want to make yourself accountable. If you have these New Year resolutions, you have these things you've decided to do, there is always going to be a likelihood that at a certain point in time, you might start to slack off. However, if you have announced your goals and announced your aspirations to certain people, so tell people about it, let people know what you're doing. Because what that does is you're actually making yourself accountable to them, because you know they can come back and they can check with you. I remember the very first time when I started in the home-based business industry, and I'd heard of how a lot of people had quit and a lot of people had tried and failed. The one thing I did was, when I started, I called everybody who I knew and I said, I started this business and I'm not going to quit, and a year from now I'm going to be quite successful. And why did I do that? Because by announcing this to friends and family, what happens is I know that they're going to be checking with me to see if I had committed, if I had followed through on what I had decided to do. Now, and what I would like you to do, though, is I'd like you to take it a certain level beyond that. First step is to announce it. So let people know you're going to be losing weight. Let people know you've set a goal of losing 15 kilos in 3 to 6 months, whatever it is you've set. If you're looking to stop smoking, whatever it is, you want to announce this to people that you know. But you actually want to take it one step beyond that. And what you want to do here is you actually want to make yourself accountable to certain individuals. So these are a few people who you trust, a few people who you respect, and you set up an accountability program. It could be something as simple as them just calling you every week to see how you're getting on. And if you said you're going to be going to the gym 2 times a week, for example, it could be something as simple as them calling you at the end of the week and checking to see if you went to the gym and how it went. Now, what this does is, because you know they're going to be checking with you, especially those times when you don't feel like doing what you need to do, you know that you're accountable to certain individuals, and this pushes you or compels you to do those things that you do need to do to help make sure that what you're aspiring to do, you actually achieve. So those are 4 very basic things that you can do to make sure that your New Year resolution actually is not just a pipe dream, but actually ends up becoming a reality. So go out there, do these 4 things, and I'm looking forward to hearing your testimonials and celebrating your success as you make that change in the year 2011, and this year becomes everything that you want it to be. Thank you very much for being a part of this program. I look forward to speaking to you soon and hearing your own stories. God bless you. See you soon. Bye for now.